Hello everyone, and welcome to Plebby Quest, the Crusades. This is Dr. Obsidia. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be playing a little bit of this game I recommended, and I wanted to show you guys a little bit about what it's like. I don't know that I'll turn this into a series, but just something to check out. There's some scenarios that are kind of fun, especially if you're going to do the tutorial. I'm going to do the free play. If you do the free play, you have all different kinds of parts of the map that you can work with. Of course, you've got also the whole world. So the whole world does take a while because the turn times are a little bit long. And just to introduce things a little bit, I think I'm going to play the Middle East instead of worrying about what's going on over there in Europe. But if you're looking for the long game, you might want to do that. And we get to choose between our people here. The Byzantine Empire has always been my favorite. They're kind of the mighty underdogs because historically they get stomped. This is not a very historical game, actually. There's the Mohammed, and there's the Kingdom of Jerusalem here, and we've got a couple other miners that are there. I'm going to go with the Knights Hospitaller. An order of knights originally founded to assist those on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem. They have been honed to the shield of the Catholic Church by repeated holy wars. Pilgrims will continue to rely on them for safe pilgrimage. The goal here is conquer all cities. So, alright, so first of all, this is the religion part of the game, and you can offer a small offering which takes a monthly fee out, and if you increase it or you do a pagan trial, you could increase their love of you even more. You can see how you move up and down this scale. I'm a beyond the saint depart, so now I have a saint here. Saint, it says a saint is here to deliver miracles. Hallelujah. And don't mind me, I'm just passing by for a pilgrimage. Saint Peter is here. So he names you God's servant, and saint arrives. So he's here, and he's going to give me something every turn, and also he can heal my troops, and he might give me some other nice stuff as well. Alright, so I got my generals here, and I got a little bit of an army. Development constrained by lack of resources. I don't really have much to go on. So, okay. This is your main campaign screen. If you zoom out, you can see all the different kingdoms, and if you mouse over them, whoops, you can see what their relationship is, and other little details about them. Now remember, one thing about this game is it's not Crusader Kings, it's not Total War. It's a very casual version of that. Something to play when you have a little free time just to dump into something. It's kind of fun, hands off if you're not really into Total War, you don't have a system to run it, or you don't have much time. You can put in a little time into this. One of the things I noticed, though, one of the negatives of it, I guess I'm turning this into a little bit of a review and tutorial. One of the negatives of it was I had to pause it, and it's hard to pause. Because I wanted to save it and exit. I had a meeting coming up, and I got the game running, and I got to get out of it, so I had to like kind of fast forward through it. Because I couldn't just stop and pause anywhere I wanted. Alright, I've got some resources here. You got your resources up at the top. You got your money, your gold, your research, your wheat, horses, wood, sugar, and diamonds. Now, the horses, wood, and sugar, as far as I know, will be used to upgrade your different classes of troops. And wheat is used for several other things. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Diamonds, you can pass them around for trying to get favors and things like that. Pagan prisoners have different things they can be used for. They're kind of a currency. And holy relics, the same thing. You'll get pilgrimages and things like that. You can see my cities here. Rhodes is my capital. If I mouse over it, I can see I have 2 X's there and a little tower with a 2. That means it's a level 2 tower, and 2 X's are little things that kind of slow down the enemy. It's a 2D scrolling, and it's an interesting little battle mechanic. Here I have one little anti-siege X, I guess. You'll see it in battle. Now, Cydonia is my best place. It's got 3 towers. It's going to be hard for anybody to conquer that. Alright. I have my 3 generals here. Gerard is my leader, I think, and then Raymond and Augur here. And if we select them, we can see on the side here, he's Lucky Duck, means he cannot be captured. He's also a cavalry specialist, so the cavalry is going to get more XP. And also he's a metal master, so he spins 1 extra coin when you award metal. You spin coins, they're little mini games that you do throughout this, and spinning coins is one of them. So he's good with cavalry, and he does have some right there, so that's good. Raymond here is also a cavalry specialist, and he has the Metal Master as well. And Augur here, same thing. So we got 3 guys that are the same, and that's no surprise. All right, we're kind of a land or island locked here, so we need to be able to leave. But that's down the skill tree just a little bit here. We can check our research, and you see that research tree is quite long actually for a little miniature kind of mini game. I think it's a mini game for a game. It's a little bit of a long one, and we need pioneering sea route where let's see, you are not able to attack by sea route, so we can't really do anything until we get this 50 here. Otherwise, we're pretty quiet. So to do that, we've got a couple things we can do. First of all, one thing to do is to go to the monastery with our leader here. And he's talking to us. State uns einen im Monastery. I don't know why he's speaking in the... Whoop. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Speaking different things. Okay, so you can talk to the different people. I have a candle lit, and the candle gives you a bonus, like a luck bonus there. You can see here as well. You can get more candles, and then you light them, and then that's your end of your turn. So he can do one thing. So right now, we can either donate funds, and if we donate funds, we donate 10 coins, and then we can roll for some more resources or something. I'm going to go ahead and talk to this guy who's going to sort some books for us. We're going to help him sort books. You can see the people back here holding the books. So what we need to do is just match up 3 in a row of the green books or whatever, and we need to kind of do that either in a line or across the top or a diagonal. So here we have 2. We're going to drop it right there. And then we just see they'll refresh it. Okay, the blue, we can push this down and get a gray at a diagonal. So I'm going to push that down. And we've got a red here. We've got another blue coming up, but the blue's going to be useless, I think. We drop the red on the top. There's really not much else I think we can really do with this that I see. Yeah, so we can't do anything with it. Except, oh, there was one there I kind of saw. Now we're getting a bunch of stuff. All right, well, that turned into something me not really watching carefully, and sometimes that happens. All right, so now we got some research, so we can check the research here. And you can see now we've got the different things that are lighting up. Let's see. Expand the monastery to give us 2 candles, which would give us more luck and more rolls and things like that. Could host travelers so that we get more generals at the inn. We can switch rows 1 and 2 of their combat line, which is kind of useful. I don't use it too much, but it is kind of nice to save your people a little bit. I'm going to hold out for the pioneering the sea route there. All right. We'll go check the barracks. So here's our troops, and if we want to upgrade them or give them medals or something, we select them, and then we can train them with money, or we can just let them train naturally. Now these are little slingers. This guy's good with cavalry, he doesn't have any. So we can see here, if we go to the reserve tab, that we do have some cavalry there, but we can't move them to the army. So instead, we're going to kick out 1 slinger. Just dissolve, it'll drop it into the reserves. And we'll bring some squires over. They don't have horses yet. They will eventually. Okay. Also, under administration, you can see the boot camp. We have a lot of different people here. There's archers, cavalry, and everything. And we can bring these guys into our reserves just by bringing them over. But we have to pay for them, though. All right. This guy only has 2. Let's go to the inn and see what's there. Okay. Not much here. These guys are just hanging out there. You can't talk to them. But these guys are the ruffians. With the ruffians, we can take them on. I don't want to take them on with Augur, though. Let's send them into the monastery instead and just roll here. We'll donate 10. You can only do it once for the sorting the books. Okay, a little complicated. So he's showing you. Here you're spending the coins, so you got to just click to try to get the coins. So you kind of see what you want here. I definitely need wood and sugar. I would say sugar is probably good. Horses as well, badly. And the prayer gives us some bonus, so we get some bonus here. So you'll see how this works. I need to get 2 reds and a silver, and that's not easy to do. There's a red. Oh, I guess my mouse double-clicked it. All right, so we got this one. My mouse is giving me a few double click. You know, you single click it and it does a couple double clicks. So I think the sensor's going bad, which is not a good thing because it's a good mouse and I would hate to have to replace it. All right, and then now we get the bonus for some wood. We spin. And it did it again. It double clicked again. That's unfortunate. Okay. Now Raymond actually has 3 different people. And we can see that he's already got slightly low troop morale. But I think we're going to go ahead and do a miniature fight here. There's some guys in the inn to practice on a little bit. And I think we need horses, so let's go after this guy. All right, we've used up everybody. There is a backer here. These strangers come from the Far East. Who are these people? I've never seen them before. Came all the way from the Far East in support of your dream of being a great conqueror. They group together in parties and are discussing the most important thing to achieve in great work. Look carefully and choose the party you want to be blessed with. Okay. This one will give us a saint for 6 months. Forgive war brothers. Prompt small religion points. We have enough religion. This will give us a whole bunch of prisoners and or some diamonds. This one, all neighbors, diplomacy points, immediate trade, and a bunch of ceasefires. Okay, I see. No, not really afraid of our neighbors. I think we're gonna go ahead and just get the money here and the pagan prisoners. There's some free starting stuff. Down here we have these pagan prisoners we can use as blessings if we would like to, and diamonds. So if we take that, then we have a kind of a curse or a hardship that is a fail condition. So it stays there until we fail it. So we can use these blessings at any times, but then we get a fail condition, like a condition that if you fulfill it, it does some negative impact to your empire, such as dissent or something like that. Roman Catholics like us. Some information about the year. We got new troops at the boot camp and research project, but we're not going to do that right now. Okay, so we are pretty much done. I think we could probably do diplomacy. Let's see if there's anybody who likes us. Nobody. Everyone's pretty calm about us right now. If you trade with somebody, what you got to do is drive up their trade to OK, and then you can trade with them. So it's pretty straightforward. Let's see if there's anybody who's close. Actually, they're pretty close, but they're only going to give us wheat. All right. Yeah, the Roman Catholics like us a little bit here. They give us sugar. I don't know that we can trade with them because we're not a neighbor. You can see the little icon right here shows that we're neighbors with them. Actually, neighbors with these guys too. The Sunni Islam. Oh, here's our neighbors. We only got a couple. Now the Byzantines, let's see, they would trade horses, which we would like, and we don't want to fight the Byzantines. And they'll also give us a lot of wheat, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and liaison with them. We'll give them 10 of our coins every month to try to increase their happiness with us. All right, and we'll end turn. Now you see how the turn goes. Now you can imagine if this is the whole world. And things will happen, and sometimes you have to respond to it. Click OK, 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 like that. So here's our fight. So all we're going to do is just tell our guys to advance. And you just notice that I've got 2 pigeons, and the pigeons are there on the screen, you can see, but I'm going to tell them, you know, what to do. And I'm just going to keep telling them to advance, but I could tell them to stop and start advance. But if I tell them to stop, I'll show you. Send a pigeon out. Pigeon has to give them a message to stop and then return. Now, this gets much bigger as the battlefield gets bigger, too. Now, the cavalry will charge, as you can see, but then it's stunned, and then you can damage it. But it does quite a bit of damage when it charges. Now we're chasing them. So they're falling back now. You can see up here they're being pushed back. This is their morale. Our guys have a little bit lower morale, so we're kind of slow at climbing back up. Pretty easy with no walls. We win. We get some horses out of it and some experience. Lost our squires. Or maybe they were not ready to go in or whatever. Didn't even see them, did we? Oh, we got veteran slingers now. Okay, so here's where the saint is very nice. We just come in and he says he's going to heal us a little bit. Some of our troops have been replenished and the morale of our troops rose. Okay. And it tells you we're ranked number 12 in the kingdom. Alright, so now we have a parliament. And here's where they're going to tell us what they want us to do as a kingdom. And we're going to agree to certain things. And the more we agree to, the more we lower dissent. There's only 3 of them telling us to do stuff. They want sugar. They want to research the system of metals. And they want to train one of Augur's troops here. So we can accept that. Okay. I don't know that we're going to be able to get the sugar just yet. I don't want to research a system of metals necessarily, so you got to do this within 6 months, 6 turns, and I guess we probably could. Let's go ahead and accept it, because it does give us more research, so we'll go ahead and take it. So we didn't take all 3 of them, and sometimes you have many, so our dissent has decreased. So now those pop up on the side. We get some horses here. The morale of our general here is very low. You can see that little -3 there. So we're going to rest him, and that's where we're going to use our wheat. And then that'll increase. And he's now just resting his troops. And they'll recover a little bit too. Okay. Since we need system of metals, we could just take that, and that'll give us a free 40 back. And system of metals here would allow us to award metals in the barracks. We just got 40 research back. Okay, let's send Augur into the monastery here. And he's going to sort some books. Green one. We could push this down one. Get a red. Go in there. There's some green. Alright, we got 2 gray, so we could probably push a gray here. So we can do a gray here. Red. We push down, we get a blue one out of this, but we definitely get a red one here. I'm going to push here because I think this blue will line up and they'll slide down, then I've got a chance to get a green, a chance to get a red here. And it could be another red on the side or something. Okay, so it didn't work. Well, it's a try. 34 research points. You can see we have 74 research, so I'm going to grab Pioneering Sea Route here. That means we can start attacking overseas, although we're not at war. And I don't know who we're going to attack yet. Because this one is too big. We don't want to go after the Byzantines. The only one I can really think of attacking would be this big Damedia, that, unless we want to attack our friends. Okay. Let's go to the barracks here, and now we got our medals up there. You can see he's talking about the medals and how to use them. Okay, so we've got crossbowmen here, and we'll drag them in and give them medals. And we have a crossbow attack that we'd like to do. We can see the others are bow defense, which is kind of good too. Okay, so we've got 2 coins flipping here. We need to stop the coin on the red to get some bonus to it, otherwise it's going to be low. So the first one should be pretty easy, unless it double clicks. And the second one's a little faster now. Got them both. So the damage is boosted from 0 to 6, or normally it'd be from 0 to 4 if you messed it up. Little mini games all over this. Okay, so if I wanted to train these troops up, I would train them, and if I want to level them up to the next tier, there's some things that I have to do for that too, but we're not there yet. So, Gerard here is going to go to the inn and probably pick a fight with the horse guy as well. And we're still working on being friendly with them. It's getting close. Next turn, probably. Not much is happening in the world because it's just started, but later you'll see a lot of generals popping up and doing different missions and things like that. Alright, so here's our cavalry group. Now, we can't move anybody around. There's things to research, switching them around and things. Usually you want your cavalry in the back. Yeah, we'll tell the guys to charge now. Back, we're gonna tell him to charge. The pigeon is gonna run out there and tell him to go get him. We killed him before he get his charge off. If your men stay out of combat, they'll take wounds if they and they'll die. If they stay out of combat, they'll heal up a little bit. And you saw the plus, the 20 showed they're going up. The tutorial does have a little story that goes with it. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty easy to figure out once you get going on it. And here he's going to heal us again. Alright, and we're back around to the top again. Let's see. So now we're very close, but not quite there. Alright, so as you fight, your guys will lower their morale slightly. Augur here is not much of a fighter at the moment, so I'm just going to use him to continue research. You notice how the candle's getting lower there. What can we do here? Got a blue book. We don't really have a good system right here, do we? Nothing really good. I guess I probably should have just saved that red book for that side. We're not going to get anything out of this, are we? Unfortunately. Trust me, I do much better when I'm not having to talk my way through it. Alright. Check the inn here. We've still got our guys that are here angry. We're going to go ahead and fight one more. I don't think we have to worry about them. They're not that tough. Okay, we'll fight this guy too. And turn. Okay. See how far they can charge by just mousing over. So I'm going to send the pigeon because it's going to delay, but now we can get them both. And he'll hit the one in the back too. Just the one throwing rocks. Now the crossbowmen will shoot at the one in front, while the archers will shoot over at the weakest unit. There are other kinds of units too. You're kind of stuck with whatever resources you can get and trade for. So there is kind of a area for recruitment, and also based on the people that you have, you'll get some more stuff too. Like if you get the Saint, he's going to give you the different kinds of Christian units a little bit, and if you get the Muslim, they'll get some Muslim units. And the black market will give you some as well, and things like that. So there is a little bit of an area of recruitment, but nothing like Total War. We got another fight coming up here. These are mostly just training battles here. So these guys not very strong compared to our last cavalry. Generals will gain levels, and as they gain levels, they'll get more troops as well. You can unlock more troops. You can see how the pigeon takes longer and longer to get there. And when you get in the bigger maps, this will be quite long, where you don't even see the enemy general. He's way on the other side of the map. So as you get closer to the enemy general and push your way through, it gets a little harder as the towers get bigger and the enemies get sometimes harder. And you've got a delay in your guys reacting. So we've got our veterans here. He's going to heal one of our generals. Okay, so now Raymond's pretty upset. By the way, if not upset, but tired, low morale. Sometimes the general is angry at you. You can just gift them some money and they'll bounce right back. We can't rest because we don't have any sugar. But we can go to the inn. He's going to say, "You're dead now. You won't be so smug after this. The boss here almost made it to knighthood once. Now, boys, don't be menacing. I'll show you who owns the street, punk." So we can now fight this guy. And when we fight him, he's a little bit harder because he's behind a wall. If we have money, we can rest at the inn. And that'll recover our morale. Or we could just not do anything and just go to the monastery. And do some books. Let's see. There we go. Nice. Another one right there. And we'll probably should have done that a little differently. That's alright. 27 research. We got 51. We should be able to research something. Let's see. Wine will get us some more money, so I think we'll go ahead and research wine. And then we'll send Augur to the monastery to get the wine. But he's telling us about alcohol. So how we do that is a little mini game as well. So he's going to put 5 wine casks there, and you can see the varying quality. And now we do a little mini game to try to raise the quality here. So we need to get as many of those red coins as we can. Oop, getting faster. Okay, well I got 3 of them. And then that raised the quality up there. You can see if they're now silver. That wine, if you go to the inn now, you can see the wine is now going to be put here, and then they'll sell it at the inn. Alright. Their diplomacy. Can we trade finally? Yes, we can. Propose a trade. So they like it. And they're going to trade. And now the trade income says gain trade income in 3 months, and we're going to get 120 wheat and 9 horses. So that's good. And of course he needs to rest as well. So we've already done this other stuff now, although we can make more wine, I think. So let's do that. Only it's a couple, but why not? We don't have much money otherwise. There we go. We got a gold one there. Alright. And we're going to end turn. And it's showing us what we got, horse, wood, and everything. Alright, so there's an enemy general that popped up and they're going to fight him. Some descent. There's another descent. He's facing to the right. And then the faction will send a general to fight them. I summoned you here to bless Knight's Hospitaller. So he's going to bless us with a blessing. It's now Easter. Some of the holidays give us some stuff there. So the blessing usually adds something down here. Adds a blessing to us here. So we'll see that pop up here, I think. Whoops. All sold out. Everyone's drinking because it's Easter. Oh, and also our candle is out. So we're going to light that candle again to give us another bonus. Keep that going. Only your same religion can write that. light that. So if you have pagans or something, so here we have Roman Catholics, only the Roman Catholics could do it. But if you get pagans like you know, the Orthodox, or if you get something else, the Muslims or something, they cannot go. They can still do stuff there, but they can't light the candles. Okay, so the monastery sold all the wine, which is kind of amazing, and that was because of the Easter. So that was a good thing. Augur's gonna go see the inn. If there's a general, he'll show up here, and we're kind of looking for him. But as you can see, they're all at the inn. All those wine casks now. The inn bought all of them, so they're gonna sell them over time. But we'd like to have some stocked up at the monastery again, just in case they sell them. So let's play the minigame. Uh-oh. It gets hard after the second one. Alright. Raymond's gonna go to the monastery and do the books. Yeah, right here. Let's see, we can push this down twice. And then push this one down once. So, there we go. 27. Not quite enough to get anything else. We have to train one of Augur's troops, too. We have 2 months left to do that, so we're going to have to do that in the barracks. Train his guys here, I think. Now we can tier upgrade them, and to do that we need sugar. See that? So that's the upgrade for them. The slingers will need wood to upgrade. Now we have a little bit of wood. We can give them a medal. I think there's a bow attack. No, there's charge defense. So the veteran troops here could get the charge defense if we wanted to. Let's tier upgrade them to maybe a crossbowman. Crossbowmen attack the ones in front. Okay. And you can see what they are here, archer class and regular troops. And if you mouse over them, it tells all the details about what they do and how they fight and so on. We'll give these guys a medal, I think. Why not? Maybe bow defense. Already got it. Enemy damage reduction. Alright. Okay. We have now trained the troops, so we get the reward there. And now we can do a research project. And I think we want to host travelers. And we do still have some more. We can accommodate merchants, and if we accommodate the merchants, they'll bring in a yearly... They'll come, I think, come every 6 months or every year, and you can buy from them. But you can also subscribe to them, and they'll give you a steady supply of stuff. So... if you do the ruins exploration, you can actually do a little fight to go on in the ruins, and you can get some stuff there too. And it makes a little cute little story, and then you have to go through 4 of them. Once you finish it, or 5, 6? Yeah, 6, to get the full story there. And once you complete it, you don't have to do it anymore. We need sugar, probably. Horses. I think we're gonna go for sugar. We'd like to see that merchant show up so that we can talk to him. All right, we'll end turn. You can see a little bit of action going on here. And you imagine if this was the whole map, it starts to get pretty busy. Lots of stuff popping up, lots of little arguments. And we sometimes see them condemn each other. And it does take a long time. So he's going to give us something. He's going to give us some wood. Thank you. That's one of the nice things about having the saint there. Okay. All right, so yeah, we still have our stuff in stock here. And we can check the inn. So we've got somebody here. The traveler showed up. There's a little story there. I'm Zeno from Greece. I'm wandering in search of a worthy liege. There's a little general here. So we can talk to him to try to hire him for 96. He's pretty weak, actually. He's only got 2 slots. He's an infantry specialist, and he reduces military spending on siege equipment, which we're going to probably need. So I think we can at least talk to him. Spend 10 gold to talk to him. Now to try to convince him to join us, we need to match all his the topics that he's interested in. So we're just kind of guessing whatever, maybe music, science, and metals. And we failed it, and we used up 1 cup. So we can keep talking to him. And it shows us what we failed with. It could be in a different order. It could be different topics. We'll just try different topics here. Okay, so we've figured out one of them. The heart. So let's try science. We didn't do that. And second one, we'll try crown. And of course, the heart. Oh, we got it! Lucky, lucky. On the first try. You can fail it, and then you come back and try next time, you know, or something like that. So, yeah, we hired him now. So now he's with us. But he doesn't have a full complement of soldiers. He just has some really weak infantry there. And, yeah, here it says awkward. They're having a sense of distance with the ruler, so we can give him some money and make him feel better. So we use our ruler's action to make him more loyal. All right, we're gonna send him to the barracks, and he needs some troops. Slingers. He's good with the infantry, so we'll take some slingers there. And maybe we can give the slingers something. No, they don't have anything good. Let's move him to the army. I think we could probably train his infantry. Yeah, they have 0 HP, so they're pretty hurt. We can't upgrade them because we don't have enough stuff, but we can give them a medal. Maybe bow defense again. Okay. All right. And let's see. Country lord may have up to 3 generals. Yeah, this sends general to battle. I don't know why I can't move him. Maybe he's we can only use 3. Well, let's see here. Oh, we have to fire somebody. Oh no. All right. Well, we'll probably fire Augur here because we don't need somebody with Metal Master twice. Guess we only have slots for 3. Later, when you level up your kingdom by expanding, you can have more. This guy will help us against the Media here, which is a really tough thing to kill. I'm afraid that that's the only way we can go unless we attack the Byzantines. And we take the horses here would be really nice, but at the same time, really hard to move further in, and the Byzantines are pretty strong. So I think we're going to have to think either attacking the Byzantines or attacking down here. Okay, go for some more research. Push that down. Oh, pretty horrible. Let's do this one. There we go. Okay. And these guys are already fought, but we have to have 2 troops. We can fight them again and get more from them for some light training, but our troops are pretty weak. I think we're just going to the monastery. Let's donate some money here and try to get some sugar, maybe. Now we need a silver and 2 red. Silver and... No, I guess we'll go for 3 silver then. Okay, so maybe we'll just completely destroy our, our whole plan. We do get some bonuses. Ugh. We get 1 bonus. Alright. Okay, and that's pretty much how you would play this game. We'll go through one more turn here, and I'll show you a siege battle, sort of. I'm going to get destroyed in it. The Knights Hospitaller are kind of stuck in the corner here, so if you would like to play, I would recommend choosing someone a little bit tougher. Uh-oh, the Fatimids. Fatimids dynasty is demanding tribute. We don't have to pay that. We're not scared of them. You'll get little people that come up and they're angry, so you can police them. Drop a general there to knock those dissents down. And here's our council. This is a good thing to show you guys. So this says here, they accuse the Kingdom of Cyprus of heresy. So we're not going to make any proposals because we're pretty much a small kingdom. All right, so we choose. Do we want to accuse them of heresy or not? Okay, let's see what everybody else is doing first. We don't want to be on the losing side here. Looks like everybody's... Well, there's needs 8 votes to pass, and we have 6 coming. And we'll be 7, so we need 1 guy to come this side. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, we're gonna step over here. Now what we can do is try to persuade them... Uh-oh. To not go to the other side. So if we persuade them, we turn him around. Now if you try to persuade somebody that's a little harder, you have to do a little mini game like when we tried to hire the general. We're trying to get him. Oh, we turned him around. Okay, we already persuaded this one. And this guy is impossible to persuade. He's pretty determined. So let's try to get Baldwin to turn around here. Okay. Do we have anybody else we can persuade? Yeah, we can persuade him. Now this is like that little mini game again, but there's a lot of more stuff here, so it's unlikely that we'll get it in 3 tries. Got one of them. Let's see. Already tried music, science, and then butterflies, and then the knighthood. Nope, we didn't even get more than 1. Still, he's coming over. But that just shows you the mini game, and you would try to convince them. So we're gonna cease operation. We're gonna wait and see what happens, I guess. We're actually condemning our neighbor. That's not gonna make them very happy. And you can cease operations, and it'll just pass. There you go. So now they've been accused, and they'll get some dissent, or their neighbors will have trouble. It'll tell you what'll happen here. We get some sugar finally, and then yeah, they're gonna get accused, and then they're gonna have some trouble with dissent or something along those lines. We got new troops at the boot camp. We're almost at war with our neighbors there. Yeah, here, denounced for paganism. The kingdoms are reversed to association with pagans. Yeah, the diplomatic relations deteriorate, so they lose some diplomatic relations, including with us. So if we take a look at them, yeah, it would have dropped down. We were closer, but now it dropped down a little bit. Okay, and that's pretty much how you play the game. One thing I would like to show is that siege battle. So let's go ahead and send our best guy in at the inn. I believe this guy's the one that does have a siege. And yeah, we'll go to the monastery and try to get something. Maybe we can get the mystery cube. Need a silver. Oh, no, I guess we're going for wheat. Need a silver. There we go. It's a bonus. Oh, okay, I'm just doing it quick now. We got nothing. And monastery, we'll do a little research. Nothing much there, is there? Oh well. 19 points. Alright, we'll go ahead and end turn even though we probably could have checked the research tree. Some dissent. Our little kingdom is happy and quiet. Alright, so here you can see the wall. We don't have any siege equipment. So they're going to sit behind their wall and we have to break that wall. So we'll tell everybody to get in there. We'll sell our horses to charge it. If you have a siege tower, it'll move along very slowly and you can hide under it and attack from underneath it. We might be able to break through this. We'll probably lose our crossbowmen in the process. Okay, we're halfway through, but we're gonna lose our crossbowmen. Our spears are looking okay, and our cavalry's looking okay. I think we can probably win this. You can see the fight's raging on. It's 60 damage there. Guy looks pretty happy, doesn't he? Guy looks like a vampire. And if you have the siege tower, it'll shoot arrows and slowly degrade this, and then you can kind of hide under it and let your archers shoot to support them, or you can kind of charge the tower. And we're gonna run them over now. And the red means they're injured, so if we get him out of combat, they will heal up. The black means they're dead, so that's never going to come back. But if we can get him out of combat for a little while, he will slowly heal all the way back up to the top of that red bar. So there is some strategy in backing off or taking cover or putting them in the rear when you've got bigger formations so that they can heal, rotating and things like that. Whereas right now it's just a charge and try to kill. I should have listened to my mom about this life. It's always nice to have that saint who gives you some free healing and free stuff. And here's our parliamentary session here. We got a bunch more ideas this time around. Conquer Constantinople. Yeah, that's not going to happen. We could definitely accommodate the Italian merchants. We could award a medal to these troops, and we could train these troops as well. We can only do 3 of them. And there it is. We got a diamond out of that fight, and you can use the diamond to try to increase your relationships with different people. You can use them in trade. For example, if I go to, say, our neighbors here, and I want to give them a gift, you can see the little green. They'll be 6 times happier to get a diamond than just the liaison, which only gives a small increase of 3. So it'll move up 6 steps. You get the idea. All right. We also have diplomacy points we could spend as well. I should show you that. We can use this. We can use it with a selected kingdom. Let's use it with our neighbor that we condemned. Let it increase their relationship a little, and then it turns black, and it says here, if we click it, yeah, your general, if your general is revolting, a small hardship will hit your kingdom, so you'll get some dissent and things like that. And that stays with you until it happens, and then it disappears. Just like if we use these blessings, they will disappear. You can also give them up if you want. Whoops. Yeah, you can also click them and give up if you don't want them, if you think you'll never use it. All right. And this is Plebby Quest, the Crusades. So thanks for joining today. If you're interested in this game, it is on sale on Steam right now at the time of making this video. It's a nice little game. It's not difficult to learn. It does have a cute little story to it, and I did pick a kingdom that's a little bit land or island locked, so I wouldn't get conquered or bothered while I was showing you what to do. But if you wanted to start out, I would recommend something that's got some people around it and some enemies. You do have to follow along the roads to attack, but there are some options to build roads when you have a visitor come and you pay them in pagan prisoners to build roads, and then they'll build a road, and then you can go across there. It is a little random in that aspect. But yeah, it's a good game. I like it. It's a good little time killer. And if you don't have a really powerful system, it runs just fine. And if you don't have a lot of space on your hard drive, it doesn't take up that much either, I think. Thanks for joining, you guys. Have a great day. Let me know what you think. If you'd like me to do this series, I'm more than happy to. Just leave it in the comments section, and I'll start a campaign that actually is meaningful. All right. You guys take care. Have a great day. And Happy New Year.